Hey everybody, it's Sensei Sid with Fields Karate. We've been talking a lot about karate culture here lately, and one of the things that I get a lot of questions about, especially from Christians in our Western karate school, is about meditation. We take a minute or two at the beginning of every class and we do a little meditation exercise. And there's often a question, if not some concern, about this practice of meditation. And so it's very important for us to understand what meditation is and what role it plays generally and specifically right here. You see, meditation by itself is simply a calm, controlled, focused way of thinking about something specific. So you can meditate literally on anything. Now, every major religion has meditation involved in it somehow. It's mostly associated, most commonly associated, at least in the West, with Asian mysticism, with Taoism, Buddhism, with Shinto, with Zen, those sorts of religions. But the truth is, even Christianity has a method and a point and a use for meditation. The Bible tells Christians to meditate on the law day and night. And what the Bible is saying there is, very regularly think about the laws of God. Think about them in a calm, focused manner. Consider what they mean. Now, every religion does this, but they'll focus on something different. Some focus specifically on your breathing, and so it's a breathing exercise. For some, it's trying to find the essence of life, and so they will try to search out the meaning of life somehow through meditation. Many, many different ends that they're going for, and many, many different ways that they use meditation. But meditation by itself isn't inherently bad or wrong. It depends on how you use it and what you're using it for. And so from every religion, it's going to have a slightly different perspective. But that's the general thrust and the idea behind meditation. And so we do use it in Western karate schools. Now, there are many Western karate schools where the instructors do not understand it well, and they are tending toward an Asian mysticism, whether they intend to or not. Some are very intentional about it. Some slip that direction, especially when they start talking about, as you meditate, clear your mind. That's a very Zen concept. Most types of meditation from different religions, the idea is to focus on something very specific. So it's a very, very focused kind of exercise. Zen is, in one of their ways of focusing, of meditating, is to clear your mind. And that is not how we use the idea of meditation here at Fields Karate. We use it as a focusing exercise. The idea is to take those couple of minutes, put everything else away. Put away your schoolwork, put away the chores you have to do when you get home, put away the work day, and focus just on the karate training you have at hand. And this idea of focusing is a good thing, and it lines up with pretty much every religion, including Christianity, which is where I get the most concern from. And I understand why, please don't get me wrong. But it's not inherently a bad thing for a Christian to meditate. It depends on to what end. And so at Fields Karate, we use this as an opportunity to put everything away and focus. Not clear our mind, but focus our mind on karate. And anyone who's ever focused in on one given task, and most of you probably have on something, whether it be your work or some kind of a game or your karate training, you understand readily that when you focus all of your attention on it, you're going to do it better. That's always the case. No matter what you do, if you focus on that alone, you're going to do it better. If you try to multitask and do a bunch of different things at once, you usually end up doing most of those things poorly or mediocre at best. But if you focus in on one thing at a time, you often do it much, much better quality, better efficiency. And so that's what we're aiming for when we meditate at Fields Karate. We are trying to get students to put everything else away and focus for that hour or hour and a half just on their karate and nothing else. We're putting everything else away. And that's the idea behind meditation. So, for a Christian especially, is meditating in a karate class a problem? No. Not if the meditation is pointing toward focusing on what you're doing. It's not a problem. Now, if the meditation and the instructor is leading that meditation in a direction toward another religion, then for the Christian, that's a problem. If you're another religion and it's pointing you toward a different one, that might be a problem for you. And it should be. Much like any other religion, our forefathers in karate were very largely Buddhist and Taoists. And so their religion, as very devout men and women, mostly men, as very devout men, their religion played a big part in their karate training. And if you read their writings, you can see that come through if you know what you're looking for. So your religion will play into how you train karate, just like it should play into how you do anything. So you do have to be mindful about how meditation is used in a given context, including in a karate school. So for the Christian, as I am a practicing Christian, for the Christian, meditation is not a problem at Fields Karate because it's used to help us focus. It's not used to help us clear our mind or to focus on another religion or the essence of life or those kinds of things. We're using it to focus on our karate training, which is perfectly appropriate given the context and the purpose of gathering together at the dojo. So meditation's okay if used well and used correctly. Now, meditation is also one of those things that, much like bowing, reinforces other areas of our life. And in a previous video, we talked about how bowing is a sign of respect, and when we reinforce that idea of bowing and showing respect in the dojo, we should also be showing respect to teachers and parents and principals and priests and pastors and anyone that's got authority, and even our peers, our friends. It bleeds over. Meditation can do the same thing. Throughout a given day, we will have a dozen different tasks. And if we take a minute to put everything else away and focus on that one task, then we're going to do it better. So if kids will take a moment before they start their homework, put everything else away and focus on that homework, they're going to do it better. If they have chores, if they will take a moment to put everything else away, put their schoolwork away, put their games away, and focus on their chores, they're going to get it done better and more efficiently. If you go to work and you put away everything else, if you put away the online video games and you put away the drama and you put away even your karate practice and you focus on your work at your day job, you're going to do it better. And that's part of why we meditate at the beginning of our karate classes at Fields Karate, is to teach us how to put everything away and focus on what's right in front of us. To remove distractions. That's the point from a training perspective behind meditation. So meditation can be a very good thing. Even and especially for the Christian that might be a little concerned about meditating in a karate class. Understand what it is. And if you understand what it is, you quickly realize it's not a problem. It's a good thing. That even in your Christianity, as you exercise it, as you practice it, it will help you to focus in when you're reading your Bible. It will help you focus in when you're praying. It'll help you focus in when you are listening to a sermon. If you train yourself to take a minute beforehand, put everything else away, and meditate just on what's in front of you at the moment, it will help even your Christianity. So that's a little background behind meditation and how it plays into the culture of karate and into the microculture specifically of Fields Karate. So I hope this has been a benefit to you. I hope it has helped explain a few things for you, and especially for the Christians that I've encountered or that may be wondering, well, I don't know if I should start practicing karate, or if I should put my kids in karate because they're going to make them do that meditation stuff. Let your mind be at ease. It is not a problem for the Christian to meditate. In fact, you should. The question is, what will you meditate on? Thanks for watching.